Ushijima Wakatoshi My Ace Part 39. Wednesday, 7:30 a.m. I skipped down the hallway of my dorm on my way to the boys' volleyball gym. I'm close with all the boys there, mainly because Ushijima is my best friend. We've been best friends ever since we were little. I reach the gym and open the door and skip inside. Nope, get out of my gym. They still have 30 minutes left, the demon coach says to me. I just stick my tongue out and skip over to him and sit down at the bench next to him. I tap my foot, trying to patiently wait for the practice to be over. You're distracting me with your foot tapping, which she just says, and I laugh. What could I possibly be distracting you from, I ask. I'm trying to count something, which she just says, and then I look down at the paper. I sigh and stop tapping my foot before he yells at me. Oh no, watch out, Tendo shouts, and I see a ball coming right for me and Ushijima. I stand up to try and receive it, but it ends up smacking me in the face instead. I fall onto the ground and just lay there. Ouch, I say, sitting up slowly. I'm so sorry, Wyan, Ushijima shouts. It's okay, Wakatoshi. I shouldn't have tried to receive it. I knew I couldn't get it, I say. And then I feel the blood dripping from my nose. See, this is why I told you not to come to my gym. You distract Ushijima, Ushijima says, handing me a few tissues. I feel dizzy, I say, and then everything goes black. Ushijima's point of view, Monday, 7:30 a.m. The door opens and I watch as Wyan skips in. I listen to Ushijima tries to kick her out of the gym, but she just sticks her tongue out and then skips over to him and sits down. She sits next to him and annoys him a little bit, but she soon calms down and her energy level lessens. Shirabu calls for me and I go to spike the ball he sets, and it ends up flying right towards the two on the bench. I freeze, but Tendo speaks up. Wyan jumps up to try and receive it, but it ends up hitting her in the face. I panic again. She falls onto the ground and lays there for a second. Ouch, she says slowly, sitting up. I'm so sorry, Wyan, I shout. It's okay, Wakatoshi. I shouldn't have tried to receive it. I knew I couldn't get it, she says, and the blood starts dripping from her face. I feel terrible and I may start to cry. I shouldn't have gotten distracted. I just hurt her, and now she's bleeding. I stare at the floor. See, this is why I told you not to come to my gym. You distract Ushijima, what she just says, handing her a few tissues. I feel dizzy, she says, and then bam, she lays flat on the floor again. Oh my god, is she okay? Gashiki shouts. Everyone move away. Someone go get the nurse, what she just says, and leans down to her and puts his fingers on her neck. Alright, she's still breathing and has a heartbeat, what she just says. Oh my god, what did I do? I say, panicky. Hey, calm down, Wakatoshi. It's okay, just calm down. Tendo says, trying to get me to calm down. After a few minutes, and runs Semi with the nurse. They both walk over to Wyan and bend down to her. Do you think one of your boys can carry her to my office? She may have a concussion, but I won't know until she wakes up, the nurse says. I walk over to Wyan and bend down and pick her up. I follow the nurse to the office while I softly brush the hair out of her face. I feel my face heat up, and then I feel the warm tears flow down. We get to the office, and I lay Wyan down on the bed and kiss her forehead. Will she be okay? I say, turning to the nurse. I'm sure your girlfriend will be okay, honey. The nurse says, and I blush when she calls Wyan my girlfriend. She plays basketball. Will she still be able to play? I ask, and the nurse nods. Honey, she should be okay as long as she doesn't have a concussion. How about you give me your class number, and when she wakes up, I'll call you down, the nurse says, giving me a soft smile. I nod and then proceed to tell her my class number. Wednesday, 8 o'clock a.m. After a few more minutes of sitting with Wyan, I get up and walk out and head back to the gym. I finally make it there after walking at a painfully slow pace. I open the door and all eyes on me. I start to cry again and the boys run to me. Did she die, Gashiki asks? And I glare at him. If I killed her, I would be dead too, I say in a very serious tone. Hey, Gashiki, don't say that, and you don't say that either, Wakatoshi, Tendo says, and I shake my head. She said she may have a concussion and that she will check when she wakes up, and when she wakes up, she'll call me to the office, I say, and the boys nod. Just keep us updated, Semi says, patting my shoulder, and I nod. She distracts you too much, Ushijima. I don't want her inside this gym unless she's watching a match. Do you hear me? What she just says, and I nod. I'll tell her not to come here anymore, I say, and put my head down. Go shower and then get to class, what she just says to the boys. I walk into the showers and start to shower. After I get out, I get dressed and make my way down to my classroom. I walk to my desk and sit down. I slam my head down and into my arms and just stay silent. Usually I have no problem talking with people or participating in class, but not today. I can't. I won't be able to focus until I know Wyan is okay. By now, she would be sitting right next to me with her arms wrapped around my one arm, asking me to tell her what the board says because she forgot to put her contacts in. I sigh and shift around into my seat, trying to get comfortable. At some point, I fall asleep. Wednesday, 10:30 a.m. Hey, psst, Ushijima, wake up, someone says in my class. Huh? What? I say and open my eyes. Oh, the nurse is calling for you, the boy says, and I jump up from my seat and take off sprinting out the door. I run all the way to the office and open the door, and I walk back to the nurse's room and go inside. You called, I say, and the nurse smiles and points to Wyan, who is sitting up on the bed. Hey, Wakatoshi-kun, she says, smiling. Oh, God, Wyan, you scared me, I say, hugging her. I feel her small arms wrap around me, and I smile, but I feel a few tears fall from my eyes. I let go and pull away quickly and wipe my eyes. Wakatoshi, why are you crying? She said, reaching for my face, and I just look at her. I then shift my attention to the nurse. Is anything wrong with her, I ask. Yes, she does have a minor concussion. She will have to sit out of basketball for the rest of the week, the nurse says, and I hear why and sigh. Just like volleyball is my life, basketball is hers. I'm so sorry, I say, turning to her, and she shakes her head. No, it was my fault. Anyways, we don't have a game this week, so it's fine, she says, and I nod. You know, it is my fault, though. I was the one who hit you with the ball, I say, looking at the floor. Yeah, but it wouldn't have hit me if I didn't jump up in front of it. I blame myself for trying to act cool when I'm not, I say, and she says and giggles. My heart beats faster when I hear her giggle. Just blame me, jeez. Yell at me, hit me, or do something, I say, looking down. No, I know you're already beating yourself up for it, she says, and she's 100% right. Oh yeah, can I go back to class now? She asked the nurse. Actually, I would like it better if you went back to your dorm and rested for the day. You can come back to school tomorrow, the nurse says, and Ryan sighs. Okay, well, I'm going to collect all my homework before I go back, she says, and gets up from the bed. She stumbles a bit, but catches herself. Please just go to your room. I'll bring it to you after school, I say, and she sighs. We walk out of the office, and I stare at her. May I walk you to your room before I go back to class, I say, and she smiles and nods. Of course, Wakatoshi, she says, and then grabs my arm and walks with me. We walk to her dorm, and once we reach it, she opens her arms to give me a hug. I pull her close and hug her gently. Don't be moving too much. Stay off your phone, take some medication, and just rest, please. I'll bring you your lunch as well, I say, and she pouts out her lip and nods. I tap her nose and smile at her, and then she turns around and goes into her dorm. You don't know how badly I want to kiss your lip when you pout like that. I wish I could put my feelings into words, but I only know how to feel them and how to think them. I shake my head and walk back to my classroom. Once I reach it, I walk in and sit back down at my desk. Are you okay, Ushijima? One of my classmates say, and I nod. Yeah, a friend was just injured, I say, and the boy nods. I can finally pay attention in class now. Wednesday, 12 o'clock p.m. The bell is about to ring, so I begin to pack up my stuff. As soon as I hear the bell ring, I get up and make my way to the cafeteria. I see some of the boys already sitting at our table, but I ignore them for now. I walk to the line and grab 2 sandwiches and 2 Gatorades. After I pay for everything, I start to make my way to the dorms. I knock on the door and she answers it. She has an ice pack pressed to her head and I frown. Does it hurt? I say, standing there, handing her her food, and she shrugs. Honestly, it kind of does, but please, she don't feel bad, she says, and I roll my eyes. Come on, I hate that nickname, and I definitely feel bad, but I can't go back in time, so I'll try not to be upset over it, I say, and she nods. Okay, well, thank you, Wakatoshi. I love you. Get back to the boys and update them. I know they're waiting, she says, while pulling me down and kissing my cheek. I love you too, bye, I say, and quickly run away. I hate when she kisses me and says I love you. It makes me feel all weird inside. I know that she doesn't mean look at me that way, but I can't help but feel this way for her. I make my way back to the cafeteria and sit down next to the boys. Well, Ushijima, are you okay? Ohita says. Yeah. Why? I ask. You're a little red, Wakatoshi, Tendo says, and I laugh now knowing why. I just went to take Ryan her food, and she kissed my cheek, so that's why, I say to the boys, and they all nod. They're all aware of my feelings for her. Oh yeah, how is she, by the way, Gashiki asks, and I glare at him. I'm so mad at you for even suggesting that she may have died. But she has a minor concussion and she needs to rest. That's why I took her food, I say. I'm sorry, it's just you were crying like you killed her or something, Gashiki says, and I roll my eyes. In his defense, your spikes are killer, Shirabu says, and I scoff. Guys, shut up, you're upsetting him even more than he already is, Semi says. I'm going to go visit her, Tendo says, getting up from his seat. Please don't, she needs rest, I say, and he sits back down. It's just she gets excited whenever she sees you, I say, and he nods. It's fine, Wakatoshi. I know, Tendo says, and I nod. Have you banned her from the gym yet? Yamagata asks. I don't think I'd still be alive if I did, I say, and the boys laugh. Yeah, no kidding, Tsugay says. I'm surprised she didn't kill me when she was told not to play basketball for the rest of the week, I say. What? She can't play basketball, Kawanishi shouts. Yeah, but she said it's fine because she doesn't have a match this week, I say. Are you invited her to ours this Friday? Akakata asks. I'm not sure. I don't want her to get hurt, I say, and the boys give me a dirty look. If she finds out that she didn't tell her, and we didn't tell her, she will kill all of us, Ohita says, and I smile. I love that she likes watching me play that much, I say. It's so weird that he's in love. He's not like the lovey type, Shirabu says, and Semi nods. What are you going to do when you have kids together? They'll end up short like her, Gashiki says. Shut up. I'll still love them, I say. That's so sweet. Tendo says, and I roll my eyes. We continue to eat and talk over lunch. Hey, can I come with you when you bring her dinner? Semi asks, and I nod. The bell rings, and we all say our goodbyes, and then we head back to class. Wednesday, 3:30 p.m. Ushijima, have you told Ryan not to come here? Coach Rosija says. Not yet. I'm afraid that I may not be alive if I tell her, I say, looking at my feet. You better tell her soon. We wouldn't want her getting hurt again, would we? He asked, and I nod. I'll help him tell her at dinner, Semi says, and I smile at him. Thank you, Semi, I say, and he nods. So what ended up being wrong with her? She just says. She has a minor concussion, but she'll be fine after some rest, I say. And about basketball, she clearly can't play with a concussion. How are you not dead? Ushijima asks, and I shrug. She's blaming it on herself, I say, and he nods. Typical Hawaiian, always protecting you and your feelings, she just says, and I nod. Anyways, get to practicing, she just says. Test boys and we nod and start practicing. Ushijima, this set's for you, Shirabu says, and I spike down the ball. You do play better when she's not here. She really distracts you, Tendo says, and I scoff. I just can't keep my eyes off her when she's here, I say, and he laughs. I don't see what's funny, it's true. Keep playing like that, and I'll surely take your spot. As the ace, Gashigi says, and I just roll my eyes at him. Wednesday, 5 o'clock p.m. Alright, good job, boys. Go ahead and shower and get ready for dinner, she just says. The boys and I head off to the locker room to shower. I shower quickly so I can see YN sooner. After I finish, I quickly get dressed. Semi, I'm leaving now. You can come when you're done, I say while leaving the locker room. I walk to the cafeteria and buy 2 sets of food for YN and I. I make my way down the hall and to her room. Once I get there, I knock on the door. She answers the door, and you can see a large purple bruise on her head. I sigh, and she smiles at me. Hi, Wakatoshi, she says, inviting me in. Oh, I'm allowed to join you? I ask, and she nods. I walk in and sit down on our couch. Is your roommate at dinner? I ask. Yeah, she said she won't be back until just before curfew, so you can stay as long as you'd like, she says, smiling at me, and then sits down next to me. I hand her her food, and she smiles, and then begins to eat. I keep glancing at her, giving her soft smiles. My heart's beating faster with everything this girl does. Wakatoshi, stop looking at me. I'm going to choke, she says, and I turn my head. Sorry, I say. It's fine, Toshi. It's just making me shy, she says, and then giggles. There my heart goes again, beating fast. We hear a knock on the door, and she gives me a questioning look. Oh, that's probably Semi, I say. Oh, Semi, come in. It's open, she says, and I glare at her. You shouldn't leave your door unlocked. It's dangerous, I say, and she rolls her eyes. You're here, Toshi. I'm safe, she says, and then Semi walks in. Oh, hello, YN. Mind if I join you guys? Semi says, and YN smiles. Sure, Semi, come sit, she says, patting next to her on the couch. So, YN, I'm glad you're okay, but we need to talk, Semi says. About what? She asks, tilting her head like a cute dog. You can't come to the gym anymore, Semi says, and the air goes dark. Why? She asks angrily. Because you got hurt, Semi says. Wakatoshi, tell him I can go to the gym, she says, and I look down. You can't, I say. What the fuck? She shouts, and I flinch. Please don't cuss, I say, trying to smile at her. Why can't I go to the gym? Go. So what if I got hurt? It was one time and it was on accident. She shouts again. Please calm down, YN, I say, and she glares at me. Give me one good reason not to go, she says. Because you distract Ushijima, and if you come again, Ushijima will kick him off the team, Semi says, lying to her. Oh, okay, then I guess I won't go anymore. Can I still go to your game? She says, looking at me with tears streaming down her face. I look at Semi then back at her. Yeah, you can. We have one Friday if you want to come, I say, and she nods and then hugs me. I don't want you to get kicked off the team, Toshi. I know you love volleyball, so I'll stay away from you, she says with her voice cracking. No, don't stay away from me. Just don't come into the gym unless we're having a game, I say, and she nods into my chest. I sigh and hold her there. My head hurts, she says, still crying. Stop crying, then I say. I can't, Toshi, she says, and I rub her back and kiss her head. I'm going to head out now, Semi says, getting up and walking to the door. Bye, Semi, she says with a shaky voice. Bye, YN, Semi says and leaves. Is there anything I can do to make you feel better, I ask. I'm sleepy. Will you cuddle with me, she says, looking up at me, and my face heats up. I'll have to leave by 8, I say, and she nods. It's 6:40 right now, so you get an hour and 20 minutes, I say, and she nods. Come, she says, getting up from the couch and walking to her bed. Wait, can I have that? She says, pointing at my hoodie. I nod and take it off and hand it to her. Close your eyes, she says, and I hear her changing into it. Okay, open, she says, and I look at her and see she's in my hoodie. I smile at her and watch as she lays down. I walk over to her and lay behind her and wrap my arms around her waist. She talks to me until her voice starts to fade and suddenly she's asleep. I play with her hair for a little while longer and kiss her head and look at the time. It's 7:40 now. I carefully slide my arms out from under her and then walk to the door. Before I leave, I make sure to lock it. Hopefully her roommate has a key. Wednesday, 8 o'clock p.m. I get into my Nintendo's dorm and take out my key and open the door. Wakatoshi, is that you? Tendo says from his room. Yes, Tendo, I say. Where were you so late, Tendo says, poking his head out. YN, we were cuddling, I say, and then start to blush. Wakatoshi, I think you need to tell her your feelings, Tendo says, and I shake my head no. She doesn't see me that way, Tendo, I say, and he laughs. Oh, but I think she does. But it's your choice if you want to tell her or not, Tendo says, and I nod. I'm going to my room. Good night, Tendo, I say. Night, Wakatoshi, he says, and I walk off to my room. Your point of view. Friday, 3 o'clock p.m. Wakatoshi told me I'm not allowed to go in a gym until it's 3:30, so I'm sitting outside on the floor waiting. I'm very bored, so I decide to go on my phone. and play on it until the time hits 3:30. What are you doing out here? A boy says. I'm not allowed in there yet, I say and continue playing on my phone. Well, why not? The boy says. I'm a distraction, I say. Yeah, you look like one. You're a little cutie, the boy says, and I make a weird face. Thanks, I guess, I say, and then finally look up. Whoa, you're Aikawa, I say, and jump up. Oh, haha, you know me? Aikawa says, scratching the back of his neck. Yeah, my friend thinks you're an amazing setter, I say, smiling. Oh, dear God, please tell me your friend is not Ushijima, he says, and I nod. I watch as the other boys from the team walk into the gym. He's my best friend, I say, smiling brightly. I could be your best friend, cutie, Aikawa says, and I smile. Alright, here, give me your number. We could be friends, I say, handing him my phone. He takes it and puts his number in. Shikawa, quit flirting with that damn girl and get in here, a boy says, yelling at Aikawa from behind the door. Well, sorry, gotta go. Text me later, okay? The boy says, smiling. I smile back at him and wave. A couple minutes later, Ushijima pokes his head out of the door and then sighs. So you were the girl. What are you doing here so early? We still have 15 minutes, he says, and I smile. I'm just excited to see you play, Toshi, I say, and then walk over to him and kiss him on the cheek. Do your best, Toshi, I say, and he pulls his head back in. Wakatoshi is so cute. I giggle and walk back to where I was sitting. I slide down the wall again and start to play my game. Ushijima's point of view, Friday 3:00 p.m. After I stuck my head out, she kissed my cheek. I hurriedly pulled it back in and speed walk over to my team. My face is on fire and I feel like my heart is going to explode. Ushijima, did YN-san kiss you again? Gashiki shouts. Oh my god, shut up, she might hear you, I say and glare at him. But yes, she did, I say and blush. Wait, hold up. Is this little cutie outside yours? Aikawa asks, and I shake my head no. Oh, Aikawa, hello. You should have come to Shiratorizawa, I say. See, this is exactly why your girlfriend asked for my number, Aikawa says, and I flinch. She asked for your number, I say, and he nods. She was real cute, and all smiles when she handed me her phone, Aikawa says, smirking at me. Ignore him, Ushijima. He's just trying to get on your nerves, Shirabu says. YN-san, Gashiki shouts extremely loud, and the door opens and Wai peeks her head in. What, Gashiki? She asks, trying to stay out of the gym. Did you ask Aikawa for his number? Gashiki asks. Kinda, she says, shrugging. Do you like him? Gashiki asks again, and I roll my eyes. I watch as she looks at Aikawa. No, not my type. I gotta go before Washijo sees me, she shouts. I already see you. Get out. It's not time yet. Washijo says, and she closes the door quickly. Problem solved. She thinks Aikawa's ugly, Gashiki says when I laugh. She didn't say that, Aikawa says. Iwa-chan, tell them she didn't say I was ugly, Aikawa says. She was probably thinking it, Iwazumi says, and I laugh. We begin to stretch and get ready for the game. Before long, it hits 3:30. The games will start soon. I walk out the door and lean out. Your point of view, Friday, 3:30 p.m. The door opens, and out leans Wakatoshi. Oh, hello, Toshi. Can I come in, I say? And he nods. I jump up from where I'm sitting and walk over to him. I wrap my arms around his waist and walk inside with him. Go sit right there, he says, pointing to a spot on the bleachers. I nod and give him a huge hug. I love you, Toshi. Do your best, I shout. Oh, you guys too, I say, waving at the team. They all smile and nod. I walk over to the spot where Toshi pointed and sit down. The game is about to start, and it's Wakatoshi's serve. I watch as he slams it down on the other side of the court. That's my ace. I continue to watch as Wakatoshi racks up the points with his killer serve. Eventually, the other team libero gets the ball up, and they score a point. I sigh and continue watching the boys play. After a few more points, Ushijima then slams the ball down again with a hard spike. Whoa, that's my ace! I shout, and Ushijima turns to me with a huge smile on his face. Wakatoshi, I love you. I wish I could say that to you, but I'm scared of losing you. And I'm not sure if you feel the same way as I do, but I love you and I have loved you for a long time now. I think I realized my feelings in first year. I knew that Wakatoshi has always been someone special to me, but one day that my childhood best friend of mine started showing up in my dreams and my daydreams. His I love you started to have different effects on me, and his hands started to feel like electric when they touched me. One day his smile started to make my heart beat faster, and his laughter could just make my whole day better. One day my eyes suddenly got glued onto you, and I'm just so scared of losing you, Wakatoshi, that I tried to act oblivious to my feelings. I kiss your cheeks just to feel the satisfaction. I cling to you to allow myself to feel the shock through my body. I always watch you to fill my heart with happiness. I just hope that one day maybe you will love me the same way I love you. I'm snapped out of my daydream when I hear another loud boom of Ushijima spiking the ball. Woo, go Toshi, I shout, earning another smile from him. Ba-dum. Wyan, I'm sorry, but shut up, you're distracting him, Ushijo says, turning around scolding me. I shut up quickly, not wanting to distract Wakatoshi, or get yelled at again. After a while, the game ends, and of course, Shiratorizawa wins. I have to hold myself to my seat and wait until the boys are done bowing and saying thank you for the game. Once they're finally finished, I run to Wakatoshi and jump on him. He throws me over his shoulder and spins me around. Good job, my ace, I say, leaning up to kiss his cheek. Thank you, Wyan. I love you so much, he says. I love you more, I shout back at him. Hey, little cutie, don't forget to text me, Aikawa says, walking out of the gym. I roll my eyes and look at Wakatoshi. You're not going to text him, right? He asks, and I nod. I just asked for his number to be nice. I don't like him because I feel like if he wanted to be your best friend, you would drop me within a minute. I say, and he laughs. No way, he laughs. He says, and I laugh. Yeah, okay then. If you had to choose between having me at Shared Horizon or at Kawa, who would you choose? I say, you. No one comes before you. You're always first on my list, Wakatoshi says in a serious tone. But I don't say anything else. I just hug him tightly. Time skips to next week, Thursday. Thursday, 7:30 a.m. I skip to the boys' volleyball gym, and once I make it there, I knock on the door. Coach Rosija opens it and looks at me. What is it, YN? He says while sighing. Will you guys come to my game tonight? It's against Karasuno. It's at 3:30. Please, Rosija, please, I say, begging him. Hey, boys, do you agree to come here at lunch and do 100 serves to be able to go to YN's basketball game? Rosija says, what? But I don't want to, Kawanishi says. Honestly, Ohita says. Me and Yamagata and Akakata agrees, Suge says. Alright, then you guys can practice tonight with Sato, Washija says. Me and the other boys will be there, so do your best, okay? Washija says. I smile and bow to them. Thank you so much, Washija. Can I please come and hug Toshi, and then I'll leave, I say with puppy dog eyes. Hurry up, he says, stepping aside. I run to Wakatoshi and jump into his arms. He catches me and smiles. He hugs me tightly one more time before putting me down. Do good tonight, my little ace, he says and pats my head. Hey, I'm not little, but I'll do my best, I say, smiling, and then I skip back out the door. Tuesday, 12 o'clock p.m. Bye-bye, Toshi. I'm sorry you have to go practice during lunch just so you can watch my game, I say, waving to him and the boys. It's okay, we wanted to, Tendo says and smiles and waves as he walks out the gym with the others. I sigh and make my way over to the basketball girls. Oh, hey, Captain, my teammate says. Hey, girls, I say and smile at them. Are you guys ready for a match tonight? Another teammate says. I know that I'm ready to kick some butt, I say cheerfully. How many points are you looking to score today? A teammate asks, and I stop to think for a second. Well, my highest is 40, so I'll aim for 45, I say happily. Are you going to try and make some three-pointers again? A teammate asks. What do you mean, try? She always makes three-pointers. It's scary how accurate she is at it, another one says. It's all about power and analysis, but you have to do it quickly or you'll get blocked, I say, and the girls laugh. You act like it's easy when it's actually super hard, they say, and I shake my head and laugh. If you guys say so, but I heard Kirsten is really good at defending, so we have to be on our guard and be ready for some very tricky plays, I say, and the girls nod. We got this, we can beat them, the team says, and I nod. Exactly, let's fight hard, I shout excitedly. Thursday, 3 o'clock p.m. The girls and I are practicing in the gym when I hear the door open and half the boys' volleyball team walks in. I smile and wave at them as they walk to go sit down at the bleachers. Ushijima's point of view, Thursday, 3 o'clock p.m. We all walk into the gym and sit down at the bleachers, and YN practices, and she turns back to smile at me, and then she gets hit in the chest with the ball. Eek, she says, and she falls to the ground, clenching her chest. She calls a few times, and I jump up and run to her. Eck, I'm okay, Toshi. Go sit down. It's my fault for getting distracted, she says, and I sigh. Quit blaming yourself. Are you really okay? I say, and she smiles at me brightly. Yes, Toshi, I'm okay, she says, and kisses my cheek. I blush and jog back over to the boys. Geez, I guess YN isn't the only one good at being a distraction, Semi says, laughing. Yeah, no kidding, Ushijima, you took her breath away. Literally, Gashiki says, and I glare at him. Oh, come on, you guys. Stop teasing him, Tendo says, and I nod. YN, don't get distracted again, or we'll kick Ushijima out of this gym, Coach Rosija says, yelling at her. Sorry, Coach, she yells back and goes back to practicing. My eyes are glued to her as I watch her do a few layups. She's so pretty and does so well. She's my little ace. I continue watching them practice, and then a few girls from the Karasuno team walks in. I watch as they glare at YN, and I watch as she smirks at them. Do your best, she says. God, of course, she loves to start drama with other teams. Here comes the foul monster, Tenda says, and I nod. Hey, does she really foul that much? Gashiki asks. No, but she doesn't just enough to almost get her kicked off. She's a little aggressive, Semi says, and Shirabu nods. She's scary, Shirabu says. Thursday, 3:30 p.m. The game starts and YN has the ball. She dribbles it down the course and passes it to her teammate. She shoots and makes her shot. Now YN is guarding someone, and the girl elbows YN. She glares at her, and I watch as YN gets pissed off. She leaves the girl she's guarding and runs up and intercepts the ball and runs down the court, dribbling the ball and makes a layup. The game continues, and we all are cheering for her and the team. After a few more points for YN, a girl runs onto her on purpose. The same girl that's been elbowing her. Alright, bitch, do we have a problem? Because I kind of feel like we do, YN says, walking up to the girl. No, I just ran into you on accident, the girl shouts back. Oh yeah, like you've been elbowing me on accident too, huh, bitch? YN says, getting closer, but her teammate pulls her back. Hey, no, she isn't worth it. Look, you're at 20 points on your own. Come on, get to 50, her teammate says, and she calms down. They start the game back up, and YN does her famous fadeaway three-point shot. The gym goes silent as it swishes into the net. She sticks up her middle finger at the girl, and I shake my head. So vicious. Go, my little ace, I shout, and she turns to me and smiles sweetly. When she gets the ball again, she does 2 free throws. She holds the ball and turns to me and then blows me a kiss. I smile and feel my face heat up. She dribbles the ball and then shoots it. Nothing but net. Let's go, my little ace, I shout again, and she blows me another kiss. She dribbles the ball and makes her second free throw. Once they're done with this, she continues to guard the girl who's been hitting her. She sticks her foot out and Wyan stumbles on it, and then Wyan pushes her down. And the ref must have noticed because she doesn't get a foul. Wyan, 3-point shot. Now, her teammate says, throwing her the ball. She catches it and aims for then shoots. Woo, nothing but net, she says, and goes back to guarding the girl. You bitch, you shoved me, the girl shouts at Wyan, but she ignores her. Wyan intercepts another pass and dribbles down the court and makes a shot. It doesn't go in, but her teammate rebounds it and shoots it. Hey, it's okay, try again, I shout, and she nods. She's now guarding the point guard. She follows the girl around and makes sure she has nowhere to pass to. This forces her to shoot. The girl goes to make the shot, but it misses. Wyan's teammate rebounds it and then passes it to her, and she catches it and shoots another 3-point shot. Wow, she's really good at those, Gashiki says, and we all nod. That's her specialty. It's why she's the ace, I say and smile. The game continues on, and they beat them 72-58. They won by 14 points. I watch as they say thank you for the game, and I watch as she bows to the student section and then says thank you for supporting us. I get up, and once they're done, I walk over to her. She stops and walks past me, and I get confused and walk over to her. And I watch her walk over. I watch as she taps on the girl's shoulder. Bitch, she says, and then pushes the girl. You can hit me and call me names all you want, but my teammate said you elbowed her in the head. And then you had the nerve to call my Toshi hot. I think you have a death wish, she says, shouting at the girl. My Toshi? I then remember that she's about to fight. I walk over to her and wrap my arms around under her armpits and pull her back. Don't fight, please, I say and hold her. Pfft, little bitch has to have the sexy guy fight for her battles for her. Why, because you're so small and weak? The girl says, smirking at her. You know what? At this point, she's pissing me off, too. I let go of Wyan, but she doesn't go after her. She turns to me and pulls me down by my shirt collar and smashes her lips to mine. I kiss her back and hold her there. Is this really happening? Oh, my God. My sexy guy, bitch. Mine, Wyan says, and I look down at her with shock. The girl scoffs and walks away. Wyan, I say and feel my face heat up. I look down at her and she's just as red as a tomato. Toshi, I'm fucking in love with you, she says, and I stand there in shock. Woo, let's go, Wakatoshi, Tendo shouts. Oh my God, it's finally happening, Gashiki shouts as well. Get him, boy, Sumi shouts. Let's go, Wyan, good job confessing, Cherry shouts. I knew this day would come, what she just says, and pats my back and walks out of the gym. I love you too, Wyan, I say, and kiss her on the lips again. Will you be my girlfriend, my little ace, I say, and she smiles at me. Yes, Wakatoshi, Ushijima, I will be your girlfriend, my ace, she says. The end.